Hi, welcome back to the cabin. Dinky doo. So I'm sorry I've not done a video for about, it's been 3 weeks since I've done a video on the main channel. It's a long story, I'll go into it in a bit. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a product review today, right? So don't start morning, I've got a product review. It's a really good product, and the product's by VTOMAN. Now they're the longest standing supporter on the channel. They've got some cracking power stations, and the one I'm going to be showing you in the presentation in a minute is a really good power station. It's just the right size for taking camping or for home outages over a short period. Really good, honestly you'll like it. And I've also got a discount code for it as well, and a website link and everything, and that's all below in the description. Now if you are new to this channel and you enjoy watching the review and all the other things connected to the channel, then if you could hit the subscribe button, please do that. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as I can. So I filmed this video today obviously because I'm here, and I got 171,000 subscribers. So that's what it is as of today. So I'm trying to get it to grow and get the channel to grow as big as I can. So it really helps with the channel. So also for those of you want to support the channel, then clicking the subscribe, absolutely brilliant, helps the channel grow. Put thumbs up in the video, the like button, and if you leave a description in the comment below, that's great. If you want to go a bit further than that and you want to help us a bit more to help us to pay for building materials, then I have a Patreon channel as well, and the information for the Patreon channel is in the description below. Right, I'm going to flick you over to me again in the presentation, and I will see you all at the end of the presentation. I'll tell you what's been going off. See you in a bit. Dinky doo. Hi, welcome back to the cabin. Now this is a paid product review by VTOMAN. They're the longest standing supporter of the channel. They've sponsored me from right from when I started doing product reviews all the way through. They're a really good company, and thank them so much for all the support they've gave me through the sponsorship. Now this is a small power station they've got. It's very compact, very light, and it is a very nice power station. I've had this product for about 3 weeks now. I've been testing it and I like it. Now this particular power station is the VTOMAN Jump X600. I'll go through the specifications on the front in a minute. I've got some information off the box, so I'll turn the box around and give you a bit of info. Ooh. It's got a battery capacity of 299 watt hours, which is about standard for a power station this size. The battery type is a Life Pro 4 battery, which means it's a good modern battery and it's very safe. DC input is 100 watts maximum. AC output, there's two 600 watts, peak of 1200 watts. There's DC output car charger as well, and there's a USB A output. There's two of them, and they're 12 watts maximum. And then there's a USB A output, and that's 18 watts maximum, and then USB C outlet at 60 watts maximum, and the product weighs 14.8 pounds. So that's a bit of basic information about it. I do like this actually, it's really good. It is good. I've had a few things running with it and I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the front now and run you through a bit of the information about on the front, and then we'll test all the stuff with it. We'll be set. What we have with the power station, it's a very lightweight power station, as you see. On the back is the information about the power station, and then there's a motor on that side, and there's a motor fan on that side as well. Now as you can see, the power station, it's got a light here, so if you press the light, you see the power station's on 100%. Now the light on the first setting uses 2 watts. And again, that's now gone up to 10 watts. And then it flashes as well. Now what you've also got is a DC output, which is there. Now that you can either plug in the mains adapter to charge it, or you can fit solar to it as well. Now VTOMAN do sell the solar panels. Now with your DC outlet, you've got your cigarette lighter charge, which we'll be using a bit further on in the video, and then also 12 volt DC outputs as well. There's a USB-C adapter output, 2 USB-A's, and then a quick speed charge as well. And then you've got 2 sockets as well, AC sockets, and that's up to 600 watts, but it does peak at 1200. Now you also have something called a jump cable. Now with the VTOMAN power stations, there's a feature on them that you can jump start a car battery, and you can buy the adapters for it separately on the website, and you plug them into that and you can jump start your car battery if it goes flat. And then you'll also see there's another fitting there with a battery on it, and what you can do is you can buy an extra battery that's roughly the same size as that power pack, and it'll double the size for your power as well, so it's like a booster pack as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show a few things now load wise that it can take, and we'll see how we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug a few things in, and then we'll see how we go. Now what I thought was, this power station is good for outages, any power outages or anything, but it's also handy if you want to go to the beach or go on a day trip somewhere. So if you did go on a day trip, you'll probably have a cooler. So I've got a big cooler here. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that on with the car charger port, and we're going to have that running first of all. And then also I've got my drone. I've just bought a new DJI Neo drone, which is here, and then there's the charge controller and the batteries. So they're on 3 power leads, so I'll charge them, and then I've also got my laptop. So say you was wanting to go on a trip to the beach, so these are the type of things you would take in theory. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug some of these in, and we're going to see how we go. So first of all, the capacity is on 99%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this. Now hopefully you can hear it. You might hear some noise in the background from the motors off these power stations, because as you know, I've got a lot of power stations here. So I'll turn that on. Now you should be able to hear that kicking in. That's going round. You can feel that cold air coming in now. You can feel that. So that's the cooler, so that's running now. As you can see, that's running now at 51 watts. So hopefully you can see that. It says 51 watts. Now what it also says, it's on 99% capacity. Now what's interesting is at the side here it says 5.7 hours. So that's how long this can keep this cooler charged up for before it goes flat. 5 hours 71. Now remember, if you connect solar panels to it, it will last a lot longer, because it's solar's coming in as well. And also if it's plugged into the mains for any reason as backup before the power goes off, then obviously it'll just keep trickling. I actually have this plugged in at the bottom of the cabin with a few things plugged into it, and it's also on charge all the time as well, so I'm absolutely fine. Now what we'll also do is we'll plug in a couple more things as well. So we'll plug these in one by one. We'll turn this on, and this should kick in. There you go, you can see that lit up there. That's charging up as well, so I'll just put that flat so you can see the screen. And then there's also that's the controller. Hopefully you can see that lighting up as well. And this is the drone, which also should light up because it's charging. But because there's no battery in it, might not light up actually. No, I think I've got to have a battery. I didn't realise that. I think I've got to have a battery in it for that to light up. I thought that charged up on its own as well. So what we'll also put in is we'll also put my MacBook in as well on the USB-C charge. So that'll kick in. As you can see, that's charging up as well now. So what we're sat at, we've got these plugged in, we've got the cooler plugged in, and we've also got the laptop plugged in. So these are the basic things that you would use if you went to the beach or a day trip. So what you've got is still it's on 98% capacity already, and it will run all these devices constantly with no breakage or stop for 4 hours and 6 minutes. So what we have now is we've got the DJI stuff plugged in, and we've also got the laptop. Now this means that with these in, say you've got a power cut in your house and you need work and you need to do use your laptop or your big tower computer or anything, with these 4 devices in, which includes a laptop, it's currently running at just 12 watts it's taking, and it says that it will charge all this up for 27 hours. It clearly says that. You can see that there's no dot in between saying 2.8. It's gone to 28 hours. You can't go wrong with that, can you? You can't go wrong. So this is the power station. Okay, so like I say, you can plug this back in for the cooler. It will kick in, but that will start to go down. I've got to turn it on first. So you can hear it kick in. Yeah, you can hear that kick in, and straight away it's gone down to 4.6 hours. So you can see it takes quite a bit of power, but it is taking it comfortably, and it is only using 57 watts. So the thing I found out about this power station is it can take up to 600 watts, right? Now it can peak up to 1200 watts. Now what I found out is, say I put a device in under 600 watts, then it will take it comfortably at 600 watts. Now say if you plug a device in, like a heat gun or something like that, and it goes to say 800 watts, then what it'll do is it'll peak up to 800, and then it will turn the motor down on the heat gun, and it will bring it down just under 600. Now it does do that. It does actually do that. So it is a very, very good, safe product. So you can't overload it. It is. I recommend it. I really do. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to have a natter here. Now this power station, they're having a sale on with VTOMAN. Now I've managed to get you a discount code. Now all the information and links and discount code that you need to put in at checkout when you come to pay for it, if you decide to buy it, then all that information is in the description below. Okay, it comes with a 12-month warranty as standard, and honestly it's a great little power station. I recommend it to you, and you can see it's powering these, no trouble at all, and it is a big cooler, you can see that. So all, like I say, all the information is in the description below. I want to thank VTOMAN again, like I've said, for being the longest standing supporter of the channel. You've really supported me tremendously. Thank you, VTOMAN, and I recommend your products absolutely 100%. Now we'll see you all a bit further in the video. Hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to have a nice little coffee, looking forward to that. Now what we've been doing, I'm going to be honest with you, we've done nothing again. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say to you, oh, we've been doing this, doing that. We've both not been so good, and I really mean that. We've been bad, and I tell you what, Kev's worse than me. He's really ill, Kev. He's depressed. He's honestly, he's in a bad way. He's not coming out of his room much. But he gets like that because, as you know, he's ex-army, so he goes through ups and downs in a cycle, really, because of what he's been through. And he's not very well. He's going through a rough patch. And he came in yesterday and he had a bit of a meltdown. He weren't so good at all, so I knew he weren't well when he did that. He don't mean out by it, it's just he can't cope with stuff, so it's a shame for him. So he's resting now. So I took him some food in last night, took some food down for him, and he had that, so he'll be alright. I've just got trouble with my stomach. It's just ongoing, this, with my stomach. I've had all the tests that's done and I'm still crippled in pain all the time. It's terrible, honestly. It really is. What we have done, well, I tell you, like, Kev did it. He did it before he started feeling rough. Now, as you know, at the back here, I've got a bit of land at the back. It's not a lot, it's just a small area, but it was all completely overgrown. So Kev has cleared it all off, right? He did it all himself, and because I weren't so good, he's cleared it all out. And what we're going to do is, I've ordered the wood, which has come, which I'll show you in a minute, and we're going to start building a little extension at the back. It's only going to be a really small room. We're going to build that, and then I'm going to have my own bedroom. Then hopefully it'll be done for winter, and I will have my own bedroom for winter, because, as you know, I sleep in the living room there on that bed settee, and I just want my own room. Do you know what I mean? So, because like before Kev came, all this extension, the idea was that I was going to have the room that Kev's in, but with Kev moving here permanently, then I thought, well, he needs to have his own room, so he's got that, and then I've got the front room, but I just want my own room. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to have that room at the back there. So we're going to start the construction of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you some photos in a sec, showing you the area is cleared. Now what you will see that I've never showed before is you'll see the compound at the side here where the dogs go in here and play. So, well, sometimes during the day. So the compound's there, it's got some benches in it and some toys and stuff. It's got a little hut at the side that they can go in if it rains or out like that, but we've got like a roof on it as well. So yeah, so you'll see that. And then there's a couple of kennels at the side. You might see the kennels, I'm not quite sure where the pictures show. So that's that. So right, so what it is, I'm going to add them photos now. So as you can see, he's cleared it off. It's really good what he's done, bless him. And we're going to be starting the building work in the next week or so. So I'm looking forward to that, I really am. My brother's on about coming up and bringing some windows up for me. That'll be good. So I'm looking forward to that. So I can start getting the frames up and get the frame up and that when I know size of windows that are coming and everything. So I'm really looking forward to it. I feel positive about it, to be honest, even though I've got poor health. So this coffee's taking a while, isn't it? Are we any closer? No, still boiling, still boiling. so that's about that. So let me sit down. Let me sit down here. So I don't know much else. I've got some friends called Susie and Scott who live at Glasgow. It was Susie and Scott's birthday the other day. So happy birthday to Susie, hi Susie, and happy birthday to Scott, which was about a week ago. So happy birthday to Scott. Scott's lost a lot of weight actually, he's been on a diet. I know Susie's lost a lot of weight as well, but you can really tell with Scott as well in his face that he's lost. So but I've known quite a lot of people that's going on these injections now to lose weight. My sister's gone on them and she's lost weight. And my brother-in-law, he's been on it, he's lost a bit of weight, and I've got some other friends as well, and they've lost weight with it in Glasgow. And yeah, I'm umming about doing it myself because I've got quite a lot of weight with me and I need to lose the weight. I feel it walking around, do you know what I mean? So, but I don't know, I'm surprised. I know it's a bit gruesome and I'm sorry for this, but I'm surprised I've got the weight I've got when I'm running to the toilet every day, you know what I mean? So No, so I don't know why, but I'm thinking maybe because of my stomach trouble and I'm on toilet a lot, then maybe the vitamins aren't stopping in me, that's making me feel weak and tired all the time. So I'm going to start taking some multivitamins and things like that more, so hopefully that'll help me. So I'm just worried I might have long COVID. Kev's worried he's got long COVID, because it's funny, we've both got the same symptoms, do you know what I mean? The tiredness, the weakness, the aching and all this, no energy, we've both got that, and we've both had COVID, and we had COVID at the same time. So, but we've been looking up the symptoms of long COVID, and it does kind of match how we're feeling, which I hope not, I really do. I don't want that lot. I want to just start feeling right and get back doing loads of building work, because I've got loads of projects I want to be doing now. I really have, you know, I really have. So I want to just get on with that. So that's about that. It's taking its time, this coffee, isn't it? It's eagerly awaited, as they say. Nope, still not there yet. I've got it actually on the lowest burner. I've not got a stronger, well, I've got stronger burners, but I just put it on the lowest one. Should we switch it over? Let's have a look. Right, we'll knock that one off, and we'll put it on this one here. Whoop. Turn that down slightly, just slightly. And I'll move that over. Like that. Yeah. Dinky do. Dinky do, eh? Dinky do. So that'll start making a racket soon when it's ready. So that's about that. So I don't know what. I've been getting deliveries of stuff to do. I've been having deliveries for things to do for product reviews. So I've been testing all them, because I like to test everything thoroughly before I do a review on it. I'll never say, oh well, this is a product review on this, that, unless I've tested it, tried it, and I like it. Do you know what I mean? So I've got some interesting stuff I'll be doing reviews on it next few weeks and that, so I'm looking forward to that. What has been happening, which you might have seen, a friend of mine who's got the next plot up from me, he's Richard and Heather. They're a couple, and I know Richard well. I actually know Heather more, because I knew Heather before I knew Richard. And Richard has been resurfacing the lane, because it's in a bad state, the lane, really, really bad, and he's resurfaced it and everything. So he's done a good job. So I went out the other day, and well, what it was, I was watching one of his videos, and he said on it that he's not managed to take any decent photos because there's nobody around to take photos of him resurfacing the road. So I kind of thought about that, and then I heard his tractor going up and down at front here, so I went over to him and I said, look, I'll put these couple of dogs away, then I'll come and take some photos if you want. Or he seemed chuffed with that, so I took loads of photos and all that, and then straight away I just airplayed them straight. Is it airplayed? Airplayed? No, I forgot the word. You know, on the Apple phone where you just instantly send them. I forgot what it's called now. So I sent them over for him, and then he got them straight away. And I did 3 videos as well, which he actually edited and made one video, and he put it on his channel. And then he's got lots of pictures as well that he's put slideshow pictures on his channel and his Facebook group and everything. So, but I'm not going to show any of them pictures on my channel, because the way I see it, that's all his footage. I know I took it, but it's his stuff, it's all his footage, so I could quite easily show all the stuff he's done and with the photos, but I don't want to do that, because that's all like I say, that's all it. So that's the way I look at stuff. So he's done a really good job resurfacing it. So there's still a bit more quite a bit more he needs to do on it, but yeah, it looks great. It's 1,000,000,000 times better than it was. All the potholes were horrendous. I know going up and down it were terrible. It was like bloody hills. It's like speed humps everywhere. So, but he's levelled it all out. It's a cracking job. So he's been getting lorries delivering hardcore and everything to put down. So that's good. So I've got a review that I'm actually going to be using, needing to do on that lane. So I've got to wait for that to finish before I can do the review, and that's as much as I'm going to tell you about that. So that'll be a surprise for you when you see that. It's really good. I've also bought a couple of things lately. I've bought. Hey, I'll show you. Just wait. Stay there. I'm back. What I have bought is this. Because you know when I do oh, it's told you it'd be ready soon, didn't I? You know when I do the reviews and I'm filming what's in front of me. Oh, Just check. It's nearly full. That's ready, that now. So you know when I do the reviews, like I have that piece of wood that goes over here, and then I show like what's in the box when it comes and everything. Well, what I'm usually doing is I'm standing in front of the camera here and I'm talking about what's here. And I got this off Amazon Prime Day. So you put this around your head and it goes like this, and then you put your phone onto it like that, and then you put the camera on so I can see the screen there, and I can see what's being recorded, and I could then like say, oh, this, that, and it's like filming it down, and then I can add that into the main video. So I got that. So this were about 30 quid, but I thought it would pay for itself in no time, because it'll make the videos a lot better with the product reviews. That's what I was kind of thinking with that. So I got that on Amazon Prime. I also bought a hard drive as well, external hard drive, and that chewed me money. That cost quite a lot of money, that. And then I also bought the new, well, it's not new, it's been out a long time, it's a DJI Neo drone, little drone. So it's mainly used for vlogging, for vloggers to use. So I wanted it for that, really, to do more filming outside, and then when I'm doing building, I can have it going around with the camera. And you know, I've seen other channels doing that, and I thought, how have they done that? And I watched it and I thought, oh, that'll be good, that. So I've done that. So I've got this now. I know they're actually bringing out the Neo 2 in the next month or so. So I managed to get this knowing that a lot cheaper. So the way I got it was, I went on Amazon and they were selling it on the Prime Day for this is a combo set, so you get 3 batteries. I'll just make the coffee. You get 3 batteries and you get a charger and a controller as well. So you fit your phone to the controller. So I got that, and the normal price I think was 270-80 quid. So in the sale with Amazon, they were selling it on Prime Day sale. They were selling it for 200. Well, it should be 270 odd. So it was 230, I think it was. So they were selling them pretty cheap. So what I decided to do, which right or wrong, I decided I will go onto the DJI website. Now, little tip for you now, right? If you're not wanting to pay the top prices, won't be said, for a drone or camera equipment or anything with DJI, right? If you go on the DJI website and you go at the top in the search bar and you put it's either reconditioned or refurbished, I can't remember, I think it's refurbished you put in. So you put it in and it comes up with a list of all their products and the reconditioned, and you get the 12-month warranty with them, the same as you would do a new product, and you can actually pay for the extra warranty as well to extend the warranty, say for 2 years on it, and it's a lot cheaper. Now I'll give you, for instance, this drone that I've got, the proper price should be about 270 quid, something like that. It was roughly that price. Right, now if you go into the recondition section, you can get the combo set in that for, I think it's about 30 odd, 30 odd now, because the price has gone back up on Prime. But when I went on it, the reason I'm telling you this, when I went to get that drone off Prime, I thought, well, I'll have a look how much it is on the DJI Reduce, and it went down to 205. So I thought, oh, 25 quid difference, what do I do here? Because I thought, well, I'm going to get the same warranty. And then I thought, no, I'll go with Amazon, because I can deal with Amazon, and I know where I am with Amazon. So I thought I'll buy brand new, and to be honest, it's one of the first things I bought brand new, because I do buy a lot of reconditioned stuff because it lasts just as good. So I do get a lot of new stuff, don't get me wrong, but I do buy a lot of reconditioned. It's like I bought the Canon 90D, which I'm filming on now, and I bought that brand new. The microphones I bought brand new, but I did buy the older cameras, the first ones I used to use, which were the Canon 70Ds. I bought all them reconditioned from a website called MPB, which sells second-hand camera gear and tripods and new microphones. It sells all sorts. I mean, it's a really cracking website. So if you want to get a bargain, a real bargain, then have a look at a website called MPB. Brilliant it is. But I would also take a look on the DJI website, official website, and put either refurbished or reconditioned. I can't remember which one it is you put in, because depending on what site you go in, some you have to put reconditioned and it comes up, and some you have to put refurbished, and if you put the opposite on whatever website, then nothing comes up at all. So, but they had all sorts in. They had like coolers in it, microphones in it, drones, all the drones they had in, every model of drone, reconditioned. Well, I can't think, they had everything, to be honest with you. They had the action cameras, the video recording equipment, oh, they had all sorts. Really, really good. You have to check it out, really good. So I've been rabbiting on a bit here, and I'm going to have some coffee, try and make coffee. Yeah. Well, it's nice. I've not had no coffee for ages. For ages. Usually, me and Kev, when we get up in the morning, either I'll knock on his door and wake him up, or he wakes me up coming through, and we'll do dogs together. And then when we come in, we usually have a coffee. Because at the moment, I've only got one stool here. So he usually sits on his chair over there, but we're looking to try and get a couple of more stools, because we like sitting here. So it's nice to have in the morning. I'm also thinking of making like a little shelf along the front so you can put your drink on. So I'm thinking of doing that. I'm not quite sure yet. That's a project in the making. So there's lots of little stuff I need to do. Like I've got to finish all the trim round in the cabin and everything. There's lots of trim that needs finishing and everything. Plus down that corridor going towards Kev's room, then there's some panelling I need to finish off and everything. So I think I'll make a start on that in the next few weeks. I'm quite looking forward to getting topside and getting it all done, especially for winter. At the back of the cabin, which I think I showed you on the photos, there's still a bit of trim left to put on the outside to seal it in. So I wanted, like I said, I want to try and get it all done for this winter, all sealed in and done. So we've never had any damp issues or anything, but I'd like it all sealed in and done. I'm sorry I've done no building work. I know I've had comments saying, you know, we wish you were doing more building work, but it's only been because of my health. But next few videos there will be some building work done, because obviously I will be starting on that, and then other things as well. I'll be doing the trims and all that, so there will be stuff I'm doing. So, but I'm going to be honest now, right? It's my dad's birthday on the 14th of August this month. Now he turns 80, right? Bless him now. What I wanted to do was somehow go down south and see my dad. He lives in Chorley, and I wanted to go and see him on his birthday, and then I wanted to go and see my family, and then when I've seen my family, then my brother were going to bring me back up with the windows and stuff that he's got for me, like I say, for the extension. But it looks like I can't go down now. I'm not so good, and I'm worried I might pass this bug on, if it is a bug, to my dad. So when he being 80, I'm a bit worried about giving him this bug on. Plus I'm not really well enough to travel. I'm nowhere near well enough, so I'm not going to be able to go. I've not told him yet. I'm a bit worried about telling him, because I told him I will be going down. So yeah, I feel a bit crap for that. So he's 80, so I'm not going to make it, so I feel bad for that, I really do. So I don't know how I'm going to tell him that one. So but I really wanted to go because he's 80. I love my dad, and I've not seen my dad for about 7 years now. So, but we talk nearly every day on the phone, and I always have a natter with him, wind him up and that. So, but I like to wind my dad up. Yeah, I like to have fun with my dad. So I always joke with him, you know, because I ring him up, because like my mates go behind me with me the way I am with my dad, honestly they are. But I just he's like my best mate as well, my dad. So I treat him, I talk to him as if he's my mate, so you know what I mean, don't you? So I look at him differently. Even though he's my dad, and I know he's my dad, I love him so much that he's my dad, then I look at him as a best mate as well. So I sometimes forget he's my dad, and I talk to him as if he's a mate when I say things, you know what I mean? So like sometimes I'll ring him up, I'll say, hi Dad, how's things in the home? I always say that, and he doesn't live in the home. I say that to him. And I rung him up the other week, and I said, Dad, he went, yeah. I said, where are you? He says, I'm in Preston. He says, you know I go shopping on a Thursday. I said, you've gone AWOL again, haven't you? I said, the home's rung me up and said you've gone AWOL. You forgot where you went. I said, Dad, I've told you before, you can't remember what you forgot. I says, you can't remember you got dementia. Oh, do you know? Listen, this is a true story, right? My stepmom, Judith, she went by me with me over this, right? I rung my dad up, this is a couple of years ago this, right? I rung him up, well, quite a few years ago. I rung him up and he says, oh, I'm just in the middle of taking my drops for my eyes because I've got glaucoma. Right, so I know he's got glaucoma, right? Or glaucoma, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, right? So I went, Dad, them drops aren't for that. He says, yeah, this is a true story. He said, yeah, they are. I went, Dad, can you remember me and Tracy coming down and seeing you all that time ago? Because Tracy's my ex-wife, like. And he says, yeah, you came and had lunch with us. I went, right. I said, what did we do after that, Dad? He went home. I says, no, Dad. I says, Tracy took you and me, you and her down Charlie Old Road in Bolton. We went to that big hospital on Hill, didn't we? He said, did we? It's a true story, this. He says, did we? I says, yeah. And I said, because you went to see your GP and he referred you to be tested for dementia. He's saying, no. I said, Dad, honestly. And I said, we went in the room and I went in with you and they asked you all these questions and you got confused and stuff and they told you had dementia, but they said you might forget that you've been because of your dementia. He went, really? I went, Dad, would I lie to you? I'm like this to him, right? Would I lie to you, Dad? I said, so you've had all the tests done, you had a thorough test through it and they told you had early signs of dementia and they said over time you will get worse and they actually said to you that you won't be able to remember what you forgot. Hey, he's going, really? I said, yeah. And I said, them drops for your eyes, we've all told you that you're having these drops for your eyes because of your glaucoma, right? But they're not for that, they're to help you with your dementia. He's going, no. I says, yeah, Dad. I says, that's why I'm coming down in a few weeks and you could be going in a home. He's going, no, I'm not. He's like that. I'm going, Dad, I'm only having you. I'm lousy, honestly. The things I've said and done to him, I've done all sorts of wind-ups, honestly. There was one that were funny ones. Judith, my stepmom, she rung me up. She says, because like my dad he always says he's a careful Christian with money. He's a tight get, honestly, right? But to be fair, he's not like that with me, and I really mean that. If I rung him and I said, look, I really want to buy something, I'm not got enough, we'll end it me up, and he'll just say, oh, you can have it, and he'll send me money. Honestly, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you about my dad. I wind him up, I have fun with him, but the one thing is, he's always been amazing with me, and that's true, that, right? No question. Full stop, he's always been there, right? So she rung me up. She says, you'll not believe this. Your dad's in the kitchen, down in his jeans, because he's got a rip in his jeans. I went, you're kidding me. She said, no, it's worse than that. He's been down in his socks. I went, no. She says, he has. So I says, right, go in the kitchen and put me on loudspeaker. Yeah, this is a true story, this is true, right? And she put me on loudspeaker. I said, Dad. He went, what? I said, I officially tell you, you can go to Asda and you can spend 20 quid on my future inheritance on a pair of jeans and some socks. He went crackers, he was swearing and going all sorts. I said, I'll give you permission to spend some of my future inheritance. Anyway, Judith will laugh at it. My stepmom will laugh at her head off. She couldn't stop laughing, honestly. Honestly, really funny. So, right, listen, I'm going to leave you in peace anyway. I'm sorry I've been rabbiting on, but it's nice to have a catch up. And I'm sorry I've not done the videos. I always seem to be saying that at the moment. Sorry I've not done any videos. But, yeah, so I will see you in the next video. You stay safe and you stay well. And I'll see you next time back down at the cabin. And don't ever forget, dinky do. And remember, if you're new to the channel, you've enjoyed the video, then if you could hit the subscribe button, if you could put tick the like button in the video, please leave a comment. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that'd be amazing, honestly. And I've done 507, I think, videos, and there's all sorts. If you go on the main page, you go all the way down, there's different categories for all different things. So there's lots to watch, and every time you watch a video, you support the channel. So thank you for that. I'll see you next time.